You have heard that it was said, eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth. But I tell you, do not resist an evil person. If anyone slaps you on the right cheek, turn to them the other cheek also. Matthew 5:38 and 39. You have heard that it was said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. Matthew 5:43 and 44. The sayings of Jesus forced those who took him seriously to rethink their most basic human reactions. These sayings weren't proverbs for good living. These were lightning bolts intended to shatter comfortable patterns of thoughts and behavior. You have heard that it was said to the people long ago, you shall not murder, and anyone who murders will be subject to judgment. But I tell you that anyone who is angry with a brother or sister will be subject to judgment. Matthew 5:21 and 22. You have heard that it was said, you shall not commit adultery. But I tell you that anyone who looks at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery with her in his heart. Matthew 5:27 and 28. The Sermon on the Mount was a showcase for Jesus' provocative and paradoxical approach to religious teaching. During that time in Jewish culture, it was, well, revolutionary. Love your enemies. Give to the needy when others aren't looking. Judge yourself before you judge others. Seek heavenly things rather than material things. It was on one of these hillsides where Jesus started pointing out the many misconceptions that he said would blur our vision. He repeatedly noted that his crowds of followers were not quite understanding what he was talking about, and that they were not grasping reality as it really is. You have heard that it was so, he says again and again, but I tell you.